Welcome back to the second video of the channel. I'm just making my predictions for Arc 4. So, bat, bang, bat. Didn't ask me what those noises were. So, if you, for those of you who don't know, Book 16 just came out, and with it, Arc 4. So far, it is incomplete though. So, I'm just making up my predictions by reading the book. Most of this you can find in the book, or like all of it. I just made random connections. It just only has spoilers for book 16, the guide to the dragon world, and only one thing from Google, but I'll tell you when that comes. So without anything further to do, I'll get right into it. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to say in this intro. Never mind. I'll remember. So, the Queen's Claws. So in like in the memory room, like the queen's, there's like some dragons have a claw necklace around their neck, and in one of the scenes, Umber gets like saw a crocodile claw, an eagle claw, and a polar bear claw, and a few more. So crocodile claw equal mud wings, eagle claw is probably sky wings, and polar bear is ice wings. So claw equal tribe, different claw equal different tribe, and the smallest claws must choose a path. The smallest queen's claws. Maybe they have to like bring back the system of the queen's claws. And that's about it for this. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I'm using Google Slides for this. I cannot be bothered learning editing. I will learn soon, but not now. So, first paragraph of the prophecy, but first, you see this map? Listen, it's called the Forgotten Isles. Hear that? The Forgotten Isles, plural. So, dragons lost and long forgotten, abandoned in the sunlit isle, ruled by power and betrayal, haunted by an ancient trial. Dragons lost and long forgotten, or revolution against the tribes who signed the document, to like trap them there, which was Ice Wings, Mud Wings, Sand Wings, Rain Wings, and Sea Wings, and plus the two who hosted the trial, Sky Wings and Night Wings, and maybe they might also want revenge on Hive Wings. Maybe they're descended from Silk Wings and Night Wings, but we'll see. But they might be hiding in the Sunlit Isle, another isle of the Forgotten Isles. Oh, yeah, that's about it. Next slide. Second paragraph of the prophecy. Lines of blood will hold the key. Harmony or royal blood. Could be like Harmony and the Everegg, or maybe royal blood, maybe mulberries, I don't know. As danger threatens from the past. This is probably the revolution from paragraph 1. And when the claws are at his throat, the hybrid prince will rise at last. A hybrid prince will be chosen as a queen claw, and when the claw necklace is at his throat, like when he's wearing it, he will rise at last, which could be a bad thing. Or a good thing, I don't know. Like, it could be a bad thing, cause Tui is despicable. So when we see this, we think it's a good thing, like he'll rise and like stop something. But what if it's like he will rise and start a war or something? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just making predictions. Third paragraph of the prophecy. Who springs the trap? Who saves the queens? In the guide on Scarlet's list of all of enemies for Beryl, it says everything is ready when the time's right. So the time might be right, and Snake might redeem himself. By like springing the trap and saving the queens. And which of them is friend or foe? Crescent could be a descendant of Darkling and be a part of the revolution, and therefore a foe, cause she's a spy, spying on the normal life people, the normal dragons. And cause like, think about it. In the memory room, Darkling was like something like she was a beetle wing with like almost black scales. Crescent almost looked identical if you imagine it, like So, in the way they describe Darkling, in my mind, Crescent would just be like the exact same, just with silver star scales under her wings. And in the book, Umber doesn't like mention that at all, so it's definitely part of something, potentially this. The smallest claws must choose a path, Harmony plus other egg, or the smallest like Queen's claws to right or wrong from long ago. I'm not sure, this is the one thing, like one of the few things I'm unsure about. To right or wrong from long ago, fix, like, the smallest clause might fix the revolution's hatred for practically all the tribes. I know, this one, I kind of hate this paragraph. I hate this one line. Who springs the trap, who saves the queens? It could be literally anyone. And which of them is friend or foe? That's like, it's so it's just like a straight up question where there's no like there's unlimited options. It's one of those questions. And then this one is like, it's just it's almost straightforward. Oh, whoops. The smallest claws must choose a path to right or wrong from long ago. The smallest claws are gonna right a wrong from long ago. Okay, last paragraph of the prophecy. But is it wise and is it safe to break the curse, unleash the tide? What happens when the walls come down if something else was trapped inside? This is the first paragraph's revolution rising when the barrier comes down. That's about it. Like, it's literally just that. The revolution rising when the walls come down. Next slide. There must be blood. Trust me, you are not gonna be expecting what is in this text box. Naked is always saying this one stupid line, so it must be in person, but it's too damn fucking for anyone. My closest theory is that someone must withdraw their blood to stop the barrier from breaking, but it's so stupid. Someone, please, someone, comment a better theory so I'm not on until 1 a.m. trying to decode it. So now that my mic is away from my mouth, so there must be blood. I hate this line. It's so goddamn cryptic. Okay, next slide. Okay, wait. Look, I'm coming back here for now. So the next slide is like the one thing from Google. So skip a bit ahead if you don't want that to see that potential spoiler. Book 17. So from Google, we've learned that book 17 is going to be from Kinkaju's perspective. So when she went missing in book 16's prologue, she was looking for glory, and she'll meet a Skywing along the way. And we'll see book 18, 19, or 20 from the Skywings, a Leafwings, and a Hivewings perspective. This is because every tribe has, except for these 5, has had 2 perspectives, so this may be the lost arc. So, if you think about it, we've had 2 Mudwings just now because of Umber, 2 Sea Wings, Tsunami and Turtle, 2 Rainwings, which is coming now with Kinkajou and Glory, 2 Nightwings with Starflight and Moon. I'm only including like the main series, not side stories. Otherwise, Nightwings would be too much. Okay, well, Sandwings. I'm not sure if Sunny counts as a Sandwing or 0.5 Sandwing. So I'm just going to say 1.5 for Sandwings. Actually, I'll just say 2. 2 Sandwings. I've already done Moon is a Nightwing. 2 Icewings. Winter and Snowfall. Sorry, Queen Snowfall. Can't forget my respect. Then we're about to have 2 Skywings. Right there. And one of these 3. Then we've had 2 Sea Wings already. I've already done Turtle. 2 Sandwings. I've already done Kibble. And we've had 2 Silkwings, Blue and Luna. 1 Hivewing, which is still here. 1 Leafwing, and it's an Icewing, and then another Silkwings. So we've had 2 of every perspective from every tribe, like 2 tribes' perspective, except for these 3, which we've only had 1 of. So yeah, next slide. So this is like the other stuff. So what happened to Precipice after she cast the prison spell. Like, we don't see anything after that. Did she lose her soul? Did she go evil? Did Queen Summit kill her? I don't know. It could be relative to, like, the barrier. Like, she might have made it different. I don't know. Next question. What the hell happened to Coral and Moorhen? Like, we didn't even see them in the prologue. We only saw the other tribes, but not these two. I was thinking, I would like a stupid theory, cause like they're the only Parthian queens that have stayed the same and not changed in the series, in the main series. Uh, Oh yeah. So this one is for the kidnapper. When Umber and Quokka followed Clink through the sharpening in the tunnels, he turned left, and Umber described how there was a wet poisonous smell from the right. This was probably the kidnapper of the queens, because in the prologue the thing that stole the egg came from the sharpening tunnels. So the question still remains: who is the entity that stole the egg? I don't know. Hypothesis. This is my hypothesis. That's right. I know big sciencey words. But in my science fair, I did just name it hypothesis, so I'll just do this. The kidnapper is probably in the right tunnel of the sharpening home and was enchanted by Precipice to kidnap the queens and egg when the first one hatched. This was so she know the prisoners actually deserve to be free, and to make sure they're not just loving the dragoness to be free from the spell. So, to escape, they have to find the egg and queens and save them. Then the barrier comes down and the revolution in the first paragraph of the prophecy, rise and strike. Now, from here on, I am unsure. But then, the smallest claws, Harmony and the other egg, or the smallest queen's claws, somehow make them forgive the tribes, or they do something to save Parthia. I don't know. This bit confuses me a bit. And the reason I said Parthia, and not Parthia and Pantella, is cause there's only 3 Pantellan well, there used to be 2 Pantellan tribes. They were the ones who didn't sign the document. And, Highwings may or might not be harassed or like abused by this revolution. I don't know. That one's confusing. Oh yeah. By the way, have you found this one tiny clay hidden somewhere, excluding this one? It could have been anywhere in the whole slideshow. But it was in sight. It's the exact same size as this. It might be on a different angle though. But it was hidden somewhere in this whole slideshow. Have you found it? Probably not, but rewatch the video and try find it. That's my challenge for you. Anyways, this you might notice the slide looks incredibly empty other than this, and that's because I've yet to do one thing. Presses like the next slide button. The end. So those are my Arc 4 predictions. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And also, I'm going to be on like a huge break. I'll explain that later in my next video, which will be like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, maybe a short. Although I will upload shorts occasionally in my break. So, with that done, peace.